Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you a super easy breakfast recipe. It is bacon cinnamon waffles with eggs, and I'm going to show you how to make the fluffiest eggs. It is going to blow your mind. So let's get started. Okay guys, first things first, you're going to need pancake mix. Now you can use whatever kind of pancake mix that you have on hand. This is what I'm going to be using today. This is the Hungry Jack Complete Belgian Waffle Mix. These smell just like cake batter when they're cooking. They are absolutely delicious. This is what the box looks like. For 2/3 of a cup of mix is 240 calories. Now I know there's lower calories out there, but we didn't get to go into the big town that's about 30 minutes from here, so we just went to the little local grocery store, and this is what I picked up there. And then you're going to need some syrup. Now this is one of my favorite syrups. This is really good. This is the Maple Grove low calorie sugar-free maple syrup, and for 2 tablespoons is 5 calories. It is absolutely delicious. You're also going to need cinnamon. You can use ground cinnamon, you can grate it yourself, you can use roasted cinnamon, whatever you have on hand. And then you're just going to need some bacon. I've got mine sitting over here. It's cooling. We're going to chop that up and add it into our mix along with the cinnamon. And then we're going to make some scrambled eggs. For that, you're just going to need some eggs and just a tiny bit of butter. So let's get all this whipped up. I'm going to show you how to measure this out on your scale and all of that good stuff. So let's get going. Okay guys, I've got my little scale here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and set my bowl on top before I turn it on. And all that's going to do is zero out the bowl. And it's just going to go to 0. I've already got mine set on grams. So if you look at the serving sizes here, you'll see 2/3 of a cup or 68 grams is 1 serving. So we're just going to measure out 68 grams. Now to get that on grams, just hit your unit until you see the little G on the side. And then you're just going to go ahead and measure out 68, right? 68 grams. Yeah. 68 grams of this mix. There we go. 68 grams. I have to take mine out of the box because it's just easier. And I also keep this in the refrigerator. It just lasts longer, in my opinion. So we've got that. Just turn this off. Set this aside. Okay, so now I've just got 1/3 cup measure of water. You may or may not need this all. Just mix a little bit at a time and then see where you're at. I like mine a little bit on the runny side where it's not completely thick, because then that way I can make 2 waffles instead of 1 big waffle. So I'm just going to add that in there and then give this a mix and get it to however consistency that you like. Okay guys, so I just added just a little over 1/3 of a cup of water to my mix. And now you're just going to add in your cinnamon. If you could smell this right here just smells amazing. It smells just like cake batter. So we're just going to add in about 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. You can add more or less to your preference. And then I'm just going to mix this in really well. and it's going to add a lot of flavor to your waffles, especially with the bacon, and it just pairs so good. Alright, now I've just got 2 pieces of bacon. You can chop this up, you can crumble it in there. I'm just going to chop it up real quick and add it into my bowl. Now when you're chopping this up, you can chop it as fine or as thick as you like. It's completely up to you. I've just got 1 slice of bacon that I just got chopped in half, and then I went ahead and fried it up and let it drain on some paper towel. So I'm just going to add that in there. Let's set this aside. Give my hands a wipe. Then we're just going to mix this in. Now, when you're cooking your bacon, you don't want to cook it completely like crispy. You'd want to leave a little room for it to cook in the waffle maker. And I've already got my ancient waffle maker heating up right here. I've had this thing for years and it has always turned out perfect. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. So we're just going to pop this open and kind of get this in both. It smells good already, guys. Just kind of finagle it into your iron, your waffle iron, so it gets in all of the corners. Hopefully we won't have an explosion of pancake batter or waffle batter. I'm just going to close the lid. Let this cook. Alright guys, my waffles are done. I'm just going to loosen them from the pan here. And then just kind of cut them in half. Now what I like to do is just take a paper towel and lay over the top like that so they stay warm, and then I just put my knife and fork over the top so it holds the warmth on the inside. And now we're going to move on to the eggs. Okay guys, when it comes to making eggs, scrambled eggs in general, less is more. Now I have made scrambled eggs so many ways over the years, and this is how they turn out perfect every time. So what we're going to do is just crack 2 eggs into a bowl. That's it. And then just scramble them up until they're very well combined, until they turn like a slightly pale yellow color. That is it. This is what they should look like, if you can see that. So let's head on over to the stove. Okay guys, I've got my pan over low heat and it's been heating up for about a minute or 2. And I'm going to add about a half of a teaspoon of butter. We're going to let this melt. Then add in your eggs. The key to eggs is letting them cook. Add your seasoning right before they're done, so that way you get beautiful fluffy eggs. Kind of pull the eggs to the center, let them cook, and then pull the eggs to the center. And then just keep doing this until the eggs are almost done. You don't want to move them around too much, because then that just won't be good. Now see that they're a little bit runny? Now is the time to go in and add your seasoning, your salt and pepper, what other kind of seasoning you like, and then just kind of fold it in. Turn your heat off. Let the residual heat from the pan cook your eggs. Now you can see they're just a tad bit shiny. Now's the time to remove them from the pan. Okay guys, I've got my waffles here. I'm just going to stack them on top of each other because they are cool, but they're still crunchy. And then just add your eggs on the side. And they are so fluffy and absolutely delicious. Alright guys, that is what it looks like. Now you can go ahead and add in your syrup. Okay guys, I've got my 2 tablespoon measure here. I'm just going to add in 2 tablespoons. For 2 tablespoons of this is 5 calories. Now you can measure this on your scale, but I'm just going to go the easy route and measure it with my spoon here. And that is it, you guys. It's ready to eat. Okay guys, I've got my waffles and my eggs here. And we are just going to give these a taste test. These are so good, you guys. They're sweet and salty with the bacon. They are so good. And these eggs are so fluffy. They are absolutely delicious. Yeah, you guys, I will leave the calories right here for you guys so you'll know exactly what's in the meal. Plus, I will leave the calories for my coffee as well. So, yeah, you guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And I hope you guys subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.